Hi, my name's Stu McGlynn and I work for Cyberhawk. And Cyberhawk is a company that operates drones across the globe to inspect energy assets. It's a super exciting company to be involved in, with the aim primarily of removing people from harm. So where traditionally you might use something like rope access in very dangerous locations, we can now fly drones around these things to capture the sort of data that we want. Cyberhawk has projects all over the world and we operate extensively around the Middle East, Europe and the US. And we have many teams involved in delivering these projects. So let's dive in and meet some of the team.
Hi there, I'm Amir from Cyberhawk. I'm the lead equipment tech here in the UK. As part of the equipment team, our job is to make sure that all of the equipment, including cameras, lenses, controllers, drones, are all kept up to speed. They go through quite a lot in the field, so we have to make sure that they're maintained properly, things like servicing, motor changes, and for cameras, all kinds of bits and bobs that we need to work on. It's our job to make sure that all of those things are done properly so that the pilots know that they can rely on their gear in the field.
Hi, I'm Dan. I'm a planner here at Cyberhawk. So basically my job is to plan all the work for all the pilots each day, checking things like weather, checking things like wildfires in different areas to make sure that it's safe for them to go out, and then also just make sure that they've got plenty to be doing each day. So just now I'm currently working on a project based out in California. So we're planning over 30 pilots in each day, on different towers and poles on the electricity network, and then the main goal for that is to mitigate wildfires throughout Northern California, which is quite rife, especially going into the hotter seasons.
Hi, I'm Kyle. I'm one of the senior pilots here at Cyberhawk. We've got loads of pilots all around the world carrying out inspections of lots of different things. I currently work in oil and gas. So a typical day for me might be getting lifted on a helicopter out to an offshore platform to use a drone to carry out inspections by getting pictures and videos all around the rig. I'm the pilot, the drone pilot, so I'll be using this controller to fly the drone. Mostly I'll have an engineer with me as well, taking photos. From there, the images and photos will then get moved on to the next process, which will be the iHawk.
Hi, I'm Duncan Jameson. I'm the Geospatial Manager here at Cyberhawk. Once the data has been captured in the field, we bring it back to the office and we upload it to iHawk. iHawk is our in-house data management platform, and we use it to visualize our inspection and survey data. It's a big part of what we do at Cyberhawk, and for that we need a big team to build and maintain it. We have a team of over 50 staff that do that for us. And once we've got the data in there, we then pass it over to our engineers to do the inspection of the data, and that's the next part of the process that we'll cover.
Hi, I'm Callum, one of the lead engineers here at Cyberhawk, and my role here is to take the data we get from the drone pilots in the field, bring it into our in-house platform, iHawk, and to inspect it basically. We take all the images from the pilots and inspect each one individually to make sure there's no issues with anything. This data is then sent off to the client via reports, who can then correct any issues that we found over the course of this inspection work.
Of course, there's lots of other departments involved in delivering these projects, such as HR and finance and lots of support services. So hopefully you found this interesting, and thank you ever so much for watching.